Again, I see nothing as far as any sort of a velocity signature is concerned, but if I were to try and play this out for you, and we can play this out simply over the last 30 minutes and just kind of play this out, you can kind of see where the rotation might have increased really quickly, but then has since gone away. So we're going to continue to watch this, and we're going to continue to monitor it over the next several minutes and just kind of see what happens with this storm. The rotation has essentially all but disappeared, and even the wind shear has gone down quite a bit in Jackson County over the last couple of radar scans. So just something I want to continue to watch and something I want to continue to monitor. Obviously, we're going to stick with you until the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. But again, the reason we're breaking into programming this afternoon is we are talking about a tornado warning that is in effect for Jackson County in North Alabama, and then Franklin County up across southern Middle Tennessee. So Jackson County in North Alabama and Franklin County up across southern Middle Tennessee. That tornado warning is going to run until 4:30 this afternoon. But as it stands right now, I see nothing that would indicate any sort of rotation within this storm. So that's definitely a little bit of good news. The rotation honestly only stuck around for 1 or 2 radar scans. As it stands right now, I see nothing that would indicate any sort of solid rotation. So that's definitely some good news there. So we're going to continue to pay attention to this, just kind of waiting to see if we get any updates from the National Weather Service office here in Huntsville. It looks like they are at the very least extending the severe thunderstorm warning and issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for Jackson County. So it looks like nothing new from the National Weather Service. It looks like they're issuing a new severe thunderstorm warning, but they didn't really say if they're going to cancel the tornado warning. So we're just kind of waiting on a little bit of clarification there, but I see nothing that would indicate any sort of rotation. Looks like whatever rotation existed is no longer there. So going to continue to pay attention to this for the time being. Tornado warning is in effect for northern Jackson County. That's going to run until 4:30 this afternoon. Tornado warning in effect for northern Jackson County. It's supposed to run until 4:30, but the National Weather Service also just issued a brand new severe thunderstorm warning, kind of waiting to see if the severe thunderstorm warning is going to end up replacing the tornado warning. So something we're just going to continue to pay close attention to here over the next couple of minutes. No clue yet what the National Weather Service is going to do, but they have issued a severe thunderstorm warning. But again, not entirely sure if the severe thunderstorm warning is going to replace the tornado warning, or if for some reason they would end up going ahead and keeping the tornado warning in place. So it's something I want to watch, something I want to continue to pay attention to. But for the time being, the severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. And it is a very strong thunderstorm. Nonetheless, certainly don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Regardless, we are talking about a very strong thunderstorm. So that's moving through Jackson County. Still waiting on word from the National Weather Service, waiting to see if they're letting the tornado warning expire. But for the time being, a tornado warning is in effect for northern Jackson County, and that's going to run until 4:30. Very heavy rain, gusty winds, frequent thunder and lightning. And so I certainly want to continue to pay attention. But if we look at a velocity image, there is certainly nothing there that would indicate a tornado is on the ground, which is definitely a little bit of good news, that we're not picking up on anything that indicates any sort of tornadic activity is on the ground. So something I want to continue to pay attention to, something we want to continue to watch. Just for the next couple of minutes, again, I really don't foresee the tornado warning actually running all the way until 4:30, just kind of waiting on guidance from the National Weather Service there. So if you're just joining us at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we are talking about a tornado warning that has been issued for northern Jackson County, and that is supposed to run until 4:30 this afternoon. I don't actually foresee the tornado warning running all the way until 4:30, but we're just kind of waiting on guidance from the National Weather Service to see what they're going to end up doing there. Regardless, this is a very strong thunderstorm that is currently pushing its way through northern Jackson County in northeast Alabama. Again, tornado warning in effect for Jackson County. That is going to run until 4:30 this afternoon. It's supposed to run until 4:30, but again, if I go and look at any sort of velocity image, then I see nothing that would indicate any sort of rotation. So the National Weather Service office here in Huntsville, they have actually gone ahead and canceled the tornado warning. So the tornado warning is no longer in effect for Jackson County over in northeast Alabama. So what we are talking about is a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning is going to be in place for the next several minutes as this rather strong thunderstorm pushes its way into Jackson County. So something we'll continue to watch, something we'll continue to pay attention to. But for the time being, it looks like the National Weather Service office here in Huntsville has gone ahead and canceled the tornado warning. Definitely some good news there. Again, this was rotation that was really only around for 1 or 2 radar scans. And honestly, at this point, I don't necessarily foresee the rotation coming back. So what we do have is a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Jackson County. This also includes Franklin County up across southern Middle Tennessee. So Jackson and Franklin counties up across southern Middle Tennessee, those folks talking about a severe thunderstorm warning. That severe thunderstorm warning going to run for the next several minutes as this storm continues to drop from the north to the south into northeast Alabama. So something we're going to continue to pay attention to, but the threat for anything tornadic has definitely come to an end over the last couple of minutes. There was only ever a threat for really an initial couple of minutes, but then the radar scans kind of seem to imply that the threat for anything rotating had come to an end. So here's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to pay attention to this for the next several minutes. But as long as I have your attention, I do want to talk about a couple of other things, and we'll just continue to talk about the thunderstorms that are pushing their way through North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. But then I also want to show you the rest of the radar. We are talking about other isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms pushing their way through North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. Obviously, we have this storm up here in northern Jackson County that's producing the severe thunderstorm warning. We had a little bit of rain hanging out here in southern Madison County along Highway 431. This activity has really fallen apart over the last couple of minutes. Definitely some good news there. Really, the only thunderstorm we have that's worthy of mentioning is up across southern Middle Tennessee, and I need to change the zoom point here because most of this activity has shifted to the east just a little bit. So we're talking just to the east of Huntsville High Top. There's the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for northern Jackson County. And then we're also talking about the severe thunderstorm warning up across southern Middle Tennessee. Very heavy rain, gusty winds, and frequent thunder and lightning. So how is all of this impacted as far as Futurecast is concerned? Well, a lot of this activity is going to begin to come to an end as we head into Thursday afternoon and then through the course of Thursday evening. And then that could keep us dry as we head into Friday night football. We'll talk about that in a little while. So one last look at the radar. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Jackson County. We're also talking about a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Franklin County up across southern Middle Tennessee. But the threat for anything tornadic has since come to an end. So with that in mind, I'll go ahead and send you back to regular programming.